Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gina and today I'm going to show you a thrifting find that this is only one of the several pieces that I found thrifting yesterday. And I wanted to come on here and share this with all of you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday afternoon. It's not as hot right now, thank goodness. And I decided to come up here and share some of the things that I found yesterday. And like I said, this is part of it, and I'm sure it looks familiar to a lot of people. I'm going to give it just a few minutes to let people come in to get the notification, and we'll start showing this beautiful glass that I have several pieces of. So we'll put this over to the side. When I saw it, I really wasn't for sure what it was until I did a little bit of Googling, and now I actually know what it is. And that right there alone sells for a pretty penny online. So I felt like that I made a pretty good. Sometimes thrifting is all about being in the right place at the right time, and you just have to get out there and do it often, because you never know when you'll be somewhere where there's something really fantastic. Just saying. So just a few more minutes, then we'll get started and I'll tell you what this is. But look how beautiful and intricate that is. Very, very nice. And when I saw it, I got an entire set of it, which it's kind of like, it just don't happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as people come in, I will greet them. So this is what they call Tiffin King's Cranberry Flash Glass. That's what this is. And this is between 1950 and 1965. It's very beautiful. They say that they get this beautiful cranberry color by adding gold chloride, gives its true red hue, but it's called cranberry. So it's really, really, they left nothing to, they really, really did a good job on this. As you can see on the bottom part of this here, how it's even designed down here. And this is one part. And I think I have, I think it's 4 of them, I think. So now we're going to go down in here, and we may just unwrap as we go here, and I'll show you. And here we have, this is like a pudding dish type one that, that matches the set. It has the same bubbling on it right there, indentations. Very beautiful. Whoops, but that's not all. This was a true find. So we're going to go down in here, and we're going to pull out another one. This was such a great find. So now we have this one as well. So it is the mate to that one. So they're both in beautiful condition. So there's those. So that's 3 pieces thus far. And now we're going to go in. I think there was like maybe 4 of these. I think there's 2 more of them. But they are beautiful, and they're vintage for sure. And they're exquisite handmade items, adding the element of luxury carries a price tag, and from what I could tell online, that's true. I've seen them in a variation of prices. Some starting maybe at $9 just for this by itself, going all the way up to a pretty good price. So here we have another one that matches this one right there. So we have two of those. Excellent condition, no chips or cracks. Then I think also there are some smaller ones in there as well. I think this one is just like these other dishes here. And yes, it is. And I'll wrap these back up because I'm selling these. Just like the other, there's 3 of these all together. Very beautiful, no chips, no cracks. Just really lovely pieces. A lot of times when these things get donated, you just never know what kind of shape that they're going to be in, but I hit the jackpot. This would look beautiful in someone's hutch or a lighted showcase. Then there's this one here. It matches the rest of it. It's the little, I don't know what they call this, what this is, a little, I don't know, I would have to look further. But there's that one. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces so far. And next up we have, just as I thought, we have the match to the other ones, which is a total number of 4. And here we are right here. Very beautiful, cranberry color, gorgeous. So we have a total of 4 of those. And next up, we're going to go down in here and we're going to see, I think we have maybe 4 of each item. But there's really a nice item in there that I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. But I knew one thing, it was coming home with me. So here is that third glass in excellent condition. So that's number 3. And next up, they had this wrapped so nicely. And just as I thought, there is a number 4 on the glasses there. There is the other one here. Very beautiful. So we have a total of 4 on these. And we have so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But there's more, so we'll get into this a little bit more. And this one, I believe, is the match to that one. That would be beautiful inside of a lighted showcase in your home. Very beautiful, very delicate. So there's 2 of those. And I think we're getting down to the bottom, and the most beautiful piece of all is this one. So we're going to open this up, which finding something like this in this many pieces. Hey, Laura, welcome in. Finding this many pieces of this kind of, it's like I said, it's Tiffin King's Crown Cranberry Flash from 1950 to 1965. So this is what really blew me away. I mean, this is, it's just really amazing. But Laura, I'll go back through here and show you. I couldn't believe this when I seen it. That is a candy dish, which matches everything else in this set. It all matches. And this here. And this here. I thought those were cute. Isn't that beautiful? And I seen it and I really didn't know what it was till I Googled it, and then it was all made very clear. But look at this candy dish. Just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I said, they added gold chloride to give it that uh, burgundy type color. This is heavy. There's the bottom of it, and here's the top of it. What a beautiful piece. There's the inside of it. There's no chips or cracks. This is the most exquisite thing I have ever seen. Isn't that beautiful? So you ask yourself, is she going to sell that? Yes, I am. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 pieces. This is very beautiful. Hey, Nana. We'll just start all over and show what we got here. Let me drop the camera. Isn't this beautiful? And like I was telling Laura, this is Tiffin King's glass, 1950 to 1965. And let me tell you something. I looked up just one of these online, and let me tell you, they go for a pretty penny. And we're just talking about one. I have got 11 pieces. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've got 4 of these. And make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. I'm sure you already have. And then we got 2 little baby glasses here. Wouldn't that look stunning in a lighted showcase? That would, it looks, and then we have 4 of these. Very beautiful. Move it in so you can see it better. And I thought, well, I'm getting those. I would be a fool to leave those behind. And we were supposed to be grocery shopping, and I dragged my daughter into the consignment shop. That's what she gets for wanting to go to the store near the consignment shop, right? That's what happens. But I thought they were beautiful. And boy, do they sell for a pretty penny. I've been looking through here online, and it says, why is cranberry glass so expensive? Cranberry glass is made in craft production rather than in large quantities due to the high cost of gold. So there you go. So it says, what is the most sought after glassware? Depression glass, carnival glass, milk glass, moonstone, hobnail glass, and jadeite. Now, some of your grandmothers or great-grandmothers probably have some of that in their attic, I bet, or you may have inherited some, but isn't that the most beautiful thing? Gorgeous. Thank you, Nana. Sometimes it's all about timing. It's being in the right place at the right time, and just I thought I've got to get that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's all. I think these are so adorable. See, you might go in the consignment shop one day and find absolutely nothing. Now I can find that jewelry. You can bet that. The history. Okay, let me look this up. Let me see what it says. Of course, I did say it was from the 1950s to 1965. Let me see if it's going to tell me, because I did Google that. You know what? I may be looking at some retired pieces, so therefore it makes the price go up. And it looks like, let me see if they give any history behind it. Hey, Pearl, welcome in, sweetheart. We are looking for, Okay, I'll show Pearl. I went thrifting yesterday. I got four. This is what they call Tiffin's King's Crown Cranberry Flash. I got four of those, and thank you for coming in, Pearl. Thank you, Pearl. Then I got two of these cuties right here. How cute are those? And it didn't end there because I got four, and this was all. Then I got four of those, and then the piece de resistance is this. Isn't that gorgeous? That is very beautiful. I'll take the lid off and I'll let you get a closer look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Couldn't you imagine, like I was telling the ladies, couldn't you imagine that in a showcase in someone's home with lights inside the case? That would be stunning. So beautiful, scalloped edges. Like I said, me and my daughter were supposed to go to the store and be back at a certain time, but she was driving, so I said, take me to that consignment. Well, it was right within less than a mile, and I'm going to be there. Let's see if I can find anything else on the history of it. Okay, they call these thumbprint sherbet dishes, and that's what they call these. And I have an 11-piece set. How neat is that, you guys? Because I Googled some information, okay? I believe that's not the liqueur. Wait a minute. Tiffin Cream Flash Crystal and Glasses by Tiffin Francescan at Replacements LD. Explore new and retired china and crystal. Hey, nephew Troy, welcome in. Okay, here we go, Laura. King's Crown Glassware History. But what I was showing nephew Troy was this. It's Tiffin's King's Crown Cranberry Flash. I had four of those. I had two of these. And I had four of these. Don't that look fancy? Very beautiful. But the most beautiful of all is this. Isn't that nice? Look how beautiful that is. There's your lid right there. Just beautiful. I mean, they left nothing out as far as detail goes. What a beautiful, and I've got 11 pieces of it. Thank you, nephew Troy, but it is gorgeous. Okay, let's look and see what it says about it. Okay, now where was it? History. Okay, the pattern produced by both Indiana Glass and Tiffin Glass was originally called Excelsior, as manufactured in the late 1800s by the Adam Glass Company. The pattern gained popularity in the late 1800s due to its clean lines and at the time, the deep ruby staining of the top of the portion of the piece. That's what they're talking about, this right here. So, this is so ironic because Indiana Glass had started production of their King's Crown line when they were part of the Lancaster Glass Corporation. This continued when the 1961 merger made them a subsidiary of Lancaster Colony Corporation. So this was like the cooperation of two glass makers. And I've looked these up, and let me tell you, I would for this candy dish, there's no telling what what someone would get for this. I like big stashes, and I cannot lie. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? There's no chips, cracks, clean as a whistle. And sometimes when things are donated to consignment shops and things get tossed around, we know that's not always the case. It is beautiful. But I could imagine that in a lighted case with glass, enclosed in glass. How beautiful would that be? No, you wouldn't. I'd hide it in a stash box. Well, this will be for sale. Somebody else will be hiding it in their stash box. Yeah, isn't that neat? It is so beautiful, and I'm selling it too. I mean, I have enough stuff, things, but I just had to show you guys this, and I have some other things I picked up as well. When I go out and thrift, but my daughter, she goes, "Mom, we're supposed to be at the store." And I said, "Well, just give me a few minutes." So she let me look around. She didn't say nothing. She probably knew it would be fruitless because when I'm on a mission, I'm kind of unstoppable. But that is gorgeous. Beautiful. It kind of reminds me of, in a way, a Victorian pattern. And this is heavy, let me tell you. Beautiful, though. No chips, and it's amazing how something like this could go through a consignment. And you know how people maybe somebody wrapped it up before they brought it in, but it is beautiful. But yeah, I sold an Indiana glass piece to Pamela. I'm pretty sure I did. It was a blue one, had that real intricate. Yeah, I know it was her, I remember. But 11 pieces of all this gorgeousness. So another thing that I forgot to show you on that silver stuff that was in that bag, I've got a sterling silver testing kit coming in. But anyway, I know that is absolutely sterling silver. Look how big that is. And this is not marked, and I'm not going to say yay or nay, but it could be silver. It's hollow. But that could be silver. Someone might have constructed that. You know what? Naturally, I shined it up. But when I get, if you get a testing kit, you guys, thank you, Pearl. And there's Deb. If you get a testing kit, your best bet to get the 14 or the 18 karat gold testing, because the original red testing fluid is not worth your money or your time. I'm serious. You might as well do it right the first time. So I got that coming in. I also have a sterling silver where you can weigh sterling silver for the gram amount in. I've got that coming. Yep, Nana got new acid this week, and you have to keep that refreshed, because if you don't, when you go to test something and your stuff's old, you will not get the results that you were looking for. I'm wearing the earrings that I got from Laura this past Friday, and the ring, and I'm wearing the Tiger Lily bracelet, but I think it all meshes together, don't you think? Isn't that beautiful? But this Tiger Lily is beautiful, gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, they are, and I love my mind went blank. The sun catcher thing that's got the stones. I haven't decided where I'm going to put that at yet. I'm going to put it in a safe place. So I almost don't want to hang it outside anywhere. It's too pretty, but it would be pretty hanging where a window is, where the sunlight could come through. But anyway, I'll show, before we go any further, I'll show Deb what I showed you guys, because she didn't get to see it. This, Deb, is Tiffin King's Crown. This is Crown, and this is the pattern is called Cranberry Flash. I had 2 little ones like that. I have 4 like this, and this Tiffin Glass was also a subsidiary of Indiana Glass, which I had some of that and sold a real pretty candy dish. Then I've got 4 of these. How beautiful is that? Yeah, in a sunny window. Just breathtaking. Then the most beautiful of all is this. Look at that. Somebody's blowing their horn. That sounds like the guy that runs the wrecker next door. Look at the top of that and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, I've seen this stuff selling for a pretty penny. And this has got some weight to it. There's there's the bottom part of it. There's that part of it. How beautiful is that? And it's heavy. Hey, Francine. Welcome in, sweetheart. But Francine, we're looking at Tiffin King's Crown, and this is called Cranberry Flash. And it's good to see you, Francine, but isn't that, and this is heavy. And then I have the lid as well. Of course, we have the lid right there. And of course, we have 4 of these. Beautiful, beautiful. And I have 4 of these pudding dishes, as they call them. And the little bitty tiny ones here. Beautiful. Like I was telling, that would be beautiful inside of something that was lighted. So, you know, I had to grab that, and they wrapped it up so well. They said, I'm not going to take a chance on that getting broke. She comes in here too often. And I got these beautiful, and these are definitely shoulder sweepers, and they are glass, and they have a lot of color to them. Look at that. Those come, I tried them on, those come way down there. And then this, when I saw this, I knew without a doubt what it was. And it didn't take a rocket science, because I can go in there and look at that rack and know what to pick up. These are not chips, they are pebbles, what is known as pebbles. That's larger than a chip, and it is vintage because it has this barrel clasp on it. And there that is right there. But I knew what that was immediately when I saw it, because, you know, if you look at, you know, if you know your stones, and, you know, I'm in there kind of touching stuff. When I think it's a stone, I'm going to touch it. And this, I thought this was very pretty. June the 20th. Francine's son, Matt, is the sweetest little guy. He's really sweet. And I got this one, and it's really pretty. It's like a multi-chain. And look at the AB coated stones on that. And it goes all the way down. You have all these layers. And you have a darker layer and 3 lighter layers. And I don't recognize this mark. Let's see. Get something that's not going to drown it out. Let's see. That's another thing I look for, is something that has a mark on it. Let me move it in and see if you guys recognize this. Let me get something to lay it against. Lord have mercy. I don't want to make that mistake like I did the last time. We'll move it in and see if it won't focus. Does anyone know what that symbol is? Because I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a symbol. Thank you, Francine. I don't know what that symbol is. Let me take a picture of it and ask Google. It always knows, right? But I thought that was just gorgeous. Look at all that peacock AB crystal, as I would call it, just gorgeous. And it drops on down. It's a long one. Hey Cheryl, I'm showing jewelry. I don't know. I used to sell Premier, and it doesn't look like a Premier Designs piece. Let me take a picture of it, and we'll see. Because I used to sell Premier years back in the day. Man, was that a job. You had to set that table up, take that table down, and put all your, it was a lot. Aim that down before I turn that light on. You didn't need no diet plan with Premier because it'll run you ragged. Okay. Let's see here. Let me take a picture of it. It's not a Premier because the Premier has the crown and the PD on it. Let me get that out of my eyes. So we will take a picture of it and blow it up and see what Google says. And there's Robin. Welcome in. Thank you guys for coming in. And I'll show you guys the glassware I found. Yes, ma'am, Robin, I got you. I don't miss much. Vera Wang, okay. I'm not mistrusting your word, but let's make sure that it's a Vera Wang. And there's Brian. Welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in. We're just going to make a quick picture of this and blow it up and let Google. But Vera Wang. Not that I'm doubting you, sweetie. We just want to make for sure what it is. Because it could be, that's the wrong one. We will check it and make for sure what we got here. Because, not everyone's totally right all the time. Let's take a picture. Okay, we'll see what Google says about that. Let's pop this up. Come on now. Grandma was slow, but she was old too. Let's see. Bring it up. There we go. You're right, Cheryl. It is Vera Wang. Cheryl said, I told you it is Vera Wang. Thank you. Cheryl. She was right. It's Vera Wang. Isn't that gorgeous, though? Look at that. Yeah, it is beautiful. Boy, that's Cheryl. She knows a lot about her symbols and stuff on this jewelry. Unless it, but it is gorgeous. And of course, I knew this was amethyst all day long. And don't think I didn't grab it quick. And it is older. It's not long, but it's older. Very pretty. I like amethyst. But these are long ones, and aren't those pretty? And they're glass. Brian. But let's see, is anyone new? Brian, this was what we was looking at. This is Tiffin's King's Crown glassware. And this pattern is called Cranberry Flash. There's the bottom of it. I have 4 of these. I have, whoops. Oh, really? And then there's that. And I have 4 of these. Doesn't Vera Wang have a line of clothing and purses as well? That beautiful. And I had 2 of these teeny tiny ones, which I thought were so cute. So there's 11 pieces in total, and this is the prize right here. Isn't that beautiful? So from what I understand, Tiffin and Indiana Glass came together, and there's that part of it right there in perfect condition. They wrapped it really well. Yeah, she's got scarves, but well, I got you guys on here. I went ahead and set up the next live for my other channel. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how to send the link to that show to Josie because she will be on there with me because I'm doing it on my laptop and I'm totally clueless. Now, if it was on the phone, it'd be different. But I'll probably, I'm croaky, excuse me. I'll probably have to have my daughter. Then it said copy and send to clipboard. Well, I've been looking all over and see there's a different email associated with this laptop. See, that's where the. Yeah, because it's YouTube. Okay, I'll have to go into StreamYard and do it. That makes sense. Even though I did it on, scheduled it on YouTube. And I'm like, oh no, I got it all set up and ready to go. And I'll be, oops. Okay. I can do it on my phone, but on this, I cannot. It won't show me the link on. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to say it like that. Let's see. But one thing about YouTube, it'll certainly take you to school. Cheryl, was you at Nana and Donna's clothing sale today? I don't think I've seen you. What did I'm new? You are not. Well, you're newer than me because you didn't start till a little bit way after I did. So let's go into StreamYard and see what's up. And what I really, it says you have no upcoming streams or recordings. Maybe because I did it on YouTube, I don't know. But I didn't go into StreamYard to do the, I just did it on, now if I would have went into StreamYard, that would have made more sense. But I'd use YouTube, and every time I do that, I get messed up. Yeah. So, how do we conquer? Should I just delete that broadcast and then redo it on StreamYard? See, I'm learning something new every day. I missed it. It was in the streets, yard selling at the craft store. Oh, that sounds fun, Cheryl. I haven't been to a yard sale in a few minutes. That's what I'm going to do, Laura, because that is driving me nuts. I guess I'll use YouTube for going live, just popping out. And yep, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. See, sometimes, YouTube can make a person that is relatively smart look real stupid, But I guess when we're not used to, doing it, and I never thought about it. So I will delete that after I get off here with you guys and do it on StreamYard, because when you do it on StreamYard, it automatically has a thing where you can send it, boom, automatically. I should have went yard selling. My kids said there was a lot today. Save your stream yard free hours for lives with the guests. And okay, Laura, that sounds good to me. That sounds perfect. I love summer, but what I hate about summer is when it's hot and humid, and that's why a lot of people start their yard sales early. But I know. And when they have those subdivision sales, and it's good to go to, I mean, any of them are good, but when they have a lot of them in one area, it's even better. Hi, Joanne. Welcome in. I got 2 pieces of Fenton. Congratulations and Depression Bowl. Oh, wow, Joanne. That's great because I was reading about this glass right here that I was showing everybody. This is Tiffin's King's Crown is what this is. I've got 11 pieces of it. There's one. That is great because you know what? When I looked that up, that the glass, the Fenton and the depression glasses are really, and here's another piece of it. Beautiful. And there was there was 2 of these. And there was these pudding bowls here, very pretty. And this is the most beautiful of them all. Look at that. Well, I tell you, the things you learn when you look things up. I didn't know that Indiana Glass and Tiffin had come together for the glass making and stuff. It's beautiful. But I thought that was absolutely one of the. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so lacy looking. And well, last weekend got a lot on this week. It was kind of tired to yard sale. Yeah, sometimes Pearl, the heat wears people out, and it's almost as those pieces. Yes, Joanne, honey, I know. I know. There's 11 pieces. Yeah, I've seen them at different. I think these are so cute. These are probably what they would drink their sherry out of or whatever, or something real strong in a smaller glass so they wouldn't get tipsy so quick. Oh, yeah. I mean, there is no attention. They didn't leave anything out. Oh, yeah. You gotta excuse me. But my new channel's at 50 subscribers. I think I hit that today, I think. So we'll have there'll be another live on that channel, Genuinely Gina, at 3 o'clock next Tuesday. And Josie is going to be on there with me. We're having another one. I think we need to, that's something that needs to be a continual thing because Laura, would you drop that new link, please, for me? Laura, she'll be the head moderator over there on that channel. She has full control. Thank you, Laura. If somebody comes in and they're mean and oh yeah, carnival glass is really popular. And when a lot of times when people get older, they just don't want to fool with a lot of that. And a lot of them have it in their basement or their attic, and they're wanting to get it out of there because it probably takes up a lot of room. And that's where you come in and get all the good deal there. Yeah. And that I did a short on it last night. Carnival glass I have. I think the peach carnival glass is pretty. I did also a short last night on a picture that I picked up. It's a real museum quality. It has to be framed. It was Jesus with an angel, and I didn't pay $65 for it. Trust me, I paid a fourth of that. But it was just so beautiful and so unique. I'd never seen anything like that before. Thank you, Laura. I had never seen anything like that. And it just, I just went right to it. I thought, well, that is really pretty. But Nephew Troy's more fun than a barrel of monkeys. What you doing these days, Nephew Troy? Are you having any auctions or anything like that? I know you work. I think you work on vehicles, don't you, or something? Yeah, I got my car back, and I remember me telling you guys that I had the flat tire and they had to tow it, and the guy broke my tie rod on there, and of course AAA called him and he pulled it, so they had to pay for it. So it wasn't bent; it was snapped. It was like, so they had to take care of it. Karaoke on Mondays, not much of anything. Nephew Troy, remember what you told me months ago about content? You need more content. You need more content. You're like, wow, she actually listened this time. Yeah, he has a lot of people on his karaoke. Yes, it's fixed. My husband had new tires put on it all the way around. And I know it. Well, the tow truck, when they pulled it up on the thing, it snapped the tie rod. But thank you, Nephew Troy. I've had a few power steering belts break, and that's scary too. But Nana said that she would love for you, Nephew Troy, to play some live music and upload it on his channel. Excellent idea. Excellent. I just grabbed 2 pieces of this glass. Can't deal with all that glass right now. Yeah, sometimes when you got a lot of glass around, you have to dust it. But yeah, the carnival glass, the hobnail glass, this glass, and depression glass and stuff like that are really collectible. I remember when people used to go crazy over that hobnail stuff and they collected it. That scary wind, they break. Oh yeah, when he pulled it up, I could hear this horrible noise, and naturally I'm gonna go over and see what's going on. He said it was your tailpipe. Then my husband goes out there to take that. Yes, take that tire off. He goes, well, you got more problems than just a flat tire. And I said, what? He said, the tire rod is snapped in half. Do I have any uranium? You bet I do. It's funny you should ask that. I just happen to have something right here. Whoops. Don't you dare hit a button on me. Yep, I sure do. This has a little divot right there, but it's not sharp or nothing. But there is a divot on there, but that's uranium glass. So you're wanting to buy that. What did I pay for this? I'm trying to remember what I paid for this. This has got some kind of something on the bottom there. right there. This, I'll sell this for $10 because it's uranium glass. And he's like, gosh, lady. But it is uranium glass. And it's just all about how much you want it, right? Buy it now. Yep. The $10, buy it now. One thing about nephew Troy, it was so weird he asked for that because just directly over sitting right here. Sold. Okay, to nephew Troy, and I do believe I have your information. I'm pretty sure I do. $10. Sold, and I'll send you. And you know how we do. I'm pretty sure I've got your. No, you better send it. Here you go. I'm not for sure if I have it. Here, let me get this in here. Okay. All right, nephew Troy, you know the drill. There you go. And send, you know what to send. And I will mail that right to you. How about that? A lot of people really like that uranium glass. They really do. But my other channel's coming right along, and I think I'm going to do, Tuesdays and stuff. And I've had a lot of good feedback from that. And I've been getting busy on there. I've been putting those shorts on there. And okay, Joanne, did you send me your information, Joanne? Or did I screw up? And I think it was this one right here, right? Party time. And I forget. Let's see what's in here. Huh. Okay, go ahead and resend your information. Thank you, Joanne. And I think this was, what did I say this was, Joanne? You'll have to refresh my memory because I think I may have slept since then. But what is this one? Napier. Yep, Joanne, because I'll put a pool noodle around that. Thank you, Joanne. Joanne is such a sweetheart. But the other channel's going pretty good. There's been real good response to it. And thank you. Everybody needs some positive reinforcements, in this world we live in. Thank you, nephew Troy. That's yours. That was so odd that he asked for that and it was right over there. Must have been meant to be. Do you collect uranium glass, nephew Troy? A lot of people are really fascinated with it. I think I has some marbles around here somewhere. I'm not for sure where. No, ma'am, I know a lady that collects it. Yeah, a lot of people really. Thank you, Brian. How's your mom doing, Brian? Is she doing okay? I know she's in rehab, trying to get her muscles and stuff built up. Brian, guess what? He's like, I don't know if I want to hear that or not. Josie will be on with me this coming Tuesday, the 28th at 3 p.m. And I would like to have you come on next and we'll do your talk about your, the them telling you what would not be able to walk, and so I would love to have you come on next, not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, not after 28th. I think the next Tuesday goes into June. Brian's like, man, she's going to drag me up there. Nah, it's a free will channel if it's all a free will. Thank you, Brian. Brian is such a sweet person. I can tell he's really a good man there. But I just had to come on here and show you this beautiful stuff here. Lightning doth not strike in the same place twice, but it's so pretty. So gorgeous. I finally got a clean shot at this desk here. Sure, Joanne, no problem. I sure can, sweetheart. Hey, y'all, I might be a typist before it's over with. Maybe, maybe not. There you go, sweetheart. I watched Angie's short yesterday, and it was really good. It really was. Not what happened to her, but I think that sometimes that some things like that need to be brought to light. It's not about, I feel bad that it happened to her because I'm sure it really hurt her feelings, but if I'm somebody's friend and I tell you that I care about you and I love you, you can take that to the bank because I'm dead serious. I'm not going behind, it's bad when people go behind the backs of others and cut somebody's throat, and we know it happens all the time. But, thank you, Laura. Did I do a typo? I sure did. Thanks, Laura. See, I told you maybe, not for sure, but just maybe. Yeah. Our last name often gets spelled with Bradfdord. Oh, I felt so bad for her, but Angie's strong. She really is, and she really inspires me with the way that she looks at things, and she's just Angie's an inspiration, really. She really is. Mm-mm-mm. But we should all be able to get along and stop all this she said, he said, you said stuff. And me, the thing that I don't like is when sometimes, and this happens to all of us. Yeah, something happened. She put up something about a video about the trail, and you might want to watch that. I don't know what happened, but something happened. But we should all get along, and there's just too much. People are envious of other people, and they want to try to set them up for a fall, and it's not right. We should not be that way toward people, But as we all know, that happens. It seems like in every instance there's a click somewhere, and there's Angie. Her ears were burning. I was just talking about you, but in a good way. Can't we all just get a bong? We don't do. Nephew Troy saying that darn autocorrect. I don't like judgment when people don't know you, never met or will meet you. They have no clue about your life. That's true, Pearl. Let me show Angie what I was showing you guys. That was interesting. But this is Tiffin's King Crown glassware. Tiffin went in with Indiana Glass, and this is called Cranberry Flash. I have 4 of these. I have 4 of those. Then I have 4 of these. This is a pudding dish. Beautiful condition. There's that. Got 4 of those. And I have 2. Aren't these adorable? Now, isn't that cute? Cute, cute. And the piece that are is, I can't, well, you know what I mean. Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. It's a candy dish. Let me show it to you. And I believe this is through from the 1950s to around 1965, something like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Just a beautiful, that looks like a candy dish for a queen. That is beautiful. Oh, but what we was talking about, Angie, I watched your live. I think it was last night that you had on there, and I told them that some people may not have seen it, but I told them they probably would want to watch it. I said the way that you handle things in your life and the way you look at things is so inspiring. Like if you're having a bad day and you watch Angie, she's just so uplifting. I don't know, she just makes me so lighthearted. She tells it like it is and does it very well and very professional. And that is something I so appreciate. Yes, she is. She is an inspiration. She just is she's a lover of people, I can tell. She loves people. And there's just something about her, I don't know, it just makes me so lighthearted. Some talk as if they know everything when it's really just an opinion. Only God knows everything. That's true. Well, Angie, we all love you, and you know that. And I'm so glad you came in. It was like I said something, and boom, here come Angie. But yeah, people that I don't like this mishmash where somebody's mad at somebody else and they'll try to come to other people to make them feel resentful toward that person when they didn't do nothing to them, but they want you. And I don't like that. I will not be accompanied to anything like that. If 2 people, it says in the Bible, if you're having a quarrel, the 2 people come together and hash it out themselves. That doesn't mean go to this way, that way, back, and try to turn people against the person because you're angry with them. It's wrong. I don't like that. Thank you, Joanne, sweetheart. I don't like it. It's not right, and it should not be done. But how often does that happen? And in the first place, they have no right to put you in the middle of that. Just like Angie said, she tells them she loves both of them, but she's not in it. It's between them 2. I don't like that, but I mean, that's kind of an insult because they're treating you like you're not smart enough to know that you don't want to get in the middle of it, and they keep talking and talking, and it's so wrong. Oh, Joanne, and that's a tough place to be, in the middle of something, and you're innocent, and you got these two at each other, and one of them knows they're wrong, so they want to form an alliance to go against you, and they know they're wrong. Yeah, Nana says, I quietly see myself out the door versus getting involved. Yeah, I'm not going to, 9 times out of 10, people exaggerate stories, and I'm smart enough to figure out if I've been around that person or whatever, then I'm smart enough to know who they are, and I don't really want to hear it, you know, is the one that ends up getting, yeah, I have seen people like this. They like to start something, get people at each other's throats, and then stand back and watch it when, in fact, they're the one that started all of it. And that is dirty. I don't like that neither. To make my own opinions a person with my own experience. Right. Me too, Nana. I don't, it puts you in a position, and they're wrong anyway for doing that, for coming to you and doing such a thing to start with. They're totally wrong. And then they turn around and see, they want a scapegoat. They want to say something, and then when it all comes down, they're going to blame the most innocent person, because they feel like that. And it's really sad. And that person's sitting there like, what happened? And somebody's said something and been mean, and you know, we all have faults. None of us are perfect, but that doesn't mean that when you get into it with someone, that you should run here, there, and everywhere, even if you have the same acquaintances, and try to be nasty and say, well, she did this and she did that. And there's two sides to every story. Three, your side, their side, and the truth. And somewhere in the middle, the truth is there. Hashtag blame 710. We wouldn't blame you. You're such a laid back kind of guy. Yeah. But you notice the people that are the most wrong, once that defense line right there, in case they want other people to treat the person they're mad at just as bad or worse as they do. It's called revenge. First of all, it's not my place to get be others' business. God didn't make me judge, nor would I want that. I wouldn't either. And perfection is truly on the other side, that's for sure. But as long as you're in the world with other people, there's going to be conflict. You just have to. Our perception is our reality, and that is why there is always two. Right, right. That is so true. Like the saying goes, people will forget what you say, people will forget what you do, but they'll never forget the way you made them feel. But that's true. It really is. But I'll tell you one thing, Angie would be a good person to talk to if you had something going on, because Angie is a loyal person, for number one, and number two, she loves to help other people. If you find that you can't even talk to your own family, Angie's a good one to talk to. She really is. And she's inspiring, because she's been in a situation and she rose above it, and with such a great attitude about it. And she's very strong. She really is. That's true. That's really true. Yeah, you're welcome. But I speak the truth. I just really, that's what I think. But we all need someone to be able to talk to sometimes when life is unbearable and thinking, you know, you're all depressed about it and stuff. Don't pay a psychiatrist. Go to Angie. Yeah, that's right, Pearl. No one has walked in Pearl's shoes like she has. Right. Me neither, Angie. I've always been like this. If someone tells me something in confidence, I'm not going to say nothing. Angie is about to get 100 emails. Well, all they got to do is if they're tell them to go watch the last video she put out, and it'll save Angie's breath. And because Angie ain't gonna tell them the she said what happened, she ain't gonna tell them. Tell them to watch that video because everybody needs watch hours. And if they want gossip, then that'll really burn them up. Just say, go watch her video, and then just cut them off right there. But I feel like it's their story to tell. Right. That's right. Nana's thinking that Gina's a sight. Yeah. It's kind of like the same thing as answering a question with a question or a comment with a comment, but not. But yeah. But yes, I don't know. There's just something about Angie that I don't know. She's just a good person, and she's been through a lot, but it hasn't changed who she is. She's just herself, which is a good thing. We all need to be ourselves. But anyway, what time is it? I was upstairs moving around in here, and where I looked up, and it was after 3 o'clock. That is what I have always been told to do when you do not do to answer a question. Answer the question. That's true. And see, they'll done have forgot what they was trying to be nosy about and move on because they know you're not going to tell them. I just looked at that glass I bought. It is Fire King. Awesome. Wow. I'll tell you, a lot of people love glass. Oh, you thought it was Fire King. Was it marked or anything? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but I thought this was so beautiful. I mean, they spared no attention to detail at all. And actually, if you think about it, they made this piece first and then added that. You can tell there's a division right there. I paid $1 for 2 pieces. Dang. I got this at my favorite consignment store called the Mustard Seed. But you can tell where that was separate, and you can see that kind of lip right there where that was constructed separately. So that's pretty special. Yeah, me and my daughter, it was store day, and of course, the store was a stone's throw away from that consignment shop. So you know where I was. She was driving. I said, let's go to that consignment shop. She took her mom on. She was driving. It was her car. But that is just beautiful. You can see where that was separately made there. She's thinking, oh God, don't let her be in there for an eternity. But I wasn't in there that long. Hey, Alina, welcome in. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Laura, we have a problem in the chat. Whoops, my earring just fell out. Yeah, would you alleviate that? Oh my goodness. My dear, that's not very nice. You should never, and I am a female. Yes, I am. I was born a female, and I will be a female until the day I pass. But that was rude. Hey, Sissy Michelle. See, there's always people like that. She was being catty, Michelle. Well, I can be catty too. I'll have Laura just claw her right out of the chat. That was rude. Now, what about me looks like a male? Now, 'cause she just did that to be mean. That is rude, and she knew what she was doing. So, Elena, we do not say anything remotely like that in this chat because I just won't put up with it. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. She was. I mean, and it's terrible how people act. And I'm like, what? Thank you, Laura, for taking care of that. I appreciate that. There's always one that comes in that, I guess they don't get enough attention. And can you imagine your life being so sad that you have to come into a live chat and act like that? I love you too, Sissy. Yes, it's ridiculous. I mean, really? She just asked a question. Well, that's not very nice. She was being catty, so you know. Angie, have you ever had anyone in your chat that you had to use someone get rid of them or something? No, that's wrong. Oh my gosh, it happens to all of us. I wonder what chat she's going to next to say such garbage. Oh yeah, there are, but I mean that kind of caught me off guard. It kind of your mind goes kind of blank for a minute until you're like, did she just say? Did they really just put that in the chat? And I'm like, oh my goodness. I had it so bad one time that I thought I was going to have to end my life. And they was that nasty. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, oh my goodness. Everyone is welcome in, but you do not say comments like that. You're supposed to be nice, respectful, and not ridiculous and say, that's true, Deb. I'm not, it just kind of, I'm fine. It just kind of shocked me at first. But you know what? That saying from Forrest Gump, stupid is as stupid does. So, whatever, we'll see that too. That disrespectful crap. Yep, and it was too. So I guess at one time or the other, we all have to get initiated into the Hall of Fame of stupidity. So anyway, I mean, it's stuff like that's all around us. It's just have to brush it off. And oh yeah, that was rude and right. It really is. Same here. Yeah, that's a good one, Gina. Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah, I like that. I got that from Forrest Gump. I love that movie. Especially rude to my friend. My eyelids are sweating. Oh, Laura. Well, it takes all kinds, and they must have been bored today or something. I don't know. Oh, it's okay, Laura. I like I like Forrest Gump, and I like the Green Mile too. even though some parts of it are sad. But yeah, you have to. Yeah, if you're going to be on YouTube, you have to have thick skin. That's right. Sissy Michelle will tear into you and hand you your rear end, right, Sissy Michelle? But anyway, that was the entertainment. That was the comedial part of the chat where somebody came in and said something totally bogus. I guess we need to pray for her that she be able to communicate with people without insulting and saying rude stuff. Yeah, a lot sometimes younger people do come in. You got to be on guard. If you see somebody come in that you don't recognize, it's always good to just to go over to their channel and check things out because it never hurts to be better safe than sorry. Hugs to you, Sissy Michelle. Better safe than sorry. We can we can be our own detectives, and sometimes it's necessary. But if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, right? Oh, she was just being catty and a smart aleck, basically, Pearl. But she shouldn't have brought her harp to the party, right? And that's just one path you don't tread, is that right there. And I was thinking about this earlier, on my other channel, Genuinely Gina. We may have a time where somebody might come in there and act up and they're gone like that. If they want to come in and contribute to the conversation in a nice manner and be nice, that's one thing. But if they're coming in to be mean to somebody, they're gone. Fair, and I refused to answer. I was coy at first, but she persisted, and she had the gall to tell me to question is a dumb question. Well, that is just silly. That kind of reminds me of the time that my daughter, she went ouch, stepped on something, to Walmart, and this guy, she's loading her stuff in her trunk, and this guy comes up and says, he goes, money's really not, how do you put that? Money's really not important, and it's only money. But he was trying to get her to give him some money, and she just looked at him and shut the trunk down and went on. It only a dummy gives out person. That's true. Nana, you have a good rest of your day, honey. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Nana. Yeah, I don't mind. You get these people that's outside these stores or nearby trying to get money from people. For number one, they won't work, and number two, their Cadillac's probably parked a few blocks up over on the street, and they're doing that. And I believe, don't get me wrong, I believe in helping those unfortunate, but I don't believe in helping a liar. And a lot of them make a living like that. We're supposed to help the needy and the people that are hungry. Oh, Sissy Michelle, you know what Murphy's Law is. If something's going to happen, it'll happen. But it's okay. Yeah. Well, Laura kind of fixed her. You guys fixed her, so no worries. That's true. Don't worry about, we should be happy in the day, because knowing that we get that next day to live, and people like that just kind of go like that because There's going to be people like that no matter where you go. Women should be treated better. Yeah. And I don't know. Just made for a very interesting chat, didn't it? That is something else. Yeah. Yeah. So this this live is a viewing of a comment in a chat where you know what not to say if you want to be hang around, but sometimes I mean they kind of catch you off guard, you know. My life is too short to deal with stuff that is not even going to matter tomorrow. I love having a peaceful life. Me too, Angie. Life is too short to, like that song says, there ain't no future in the past. And that is so true. But I didn't know that we were going to have entertainment in the chat, but it's okay. It's okay, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this live. I'm so glad to see each and every one of you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, leave a comment after the video, share, subscribe, and thumbs up. I love you guys. Don't worry about those haters. And I'll see you guys the next time. Bye bye. Y'all have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you so much for coming in. Love you too, Sissy.